Support from the show comes from Gameplayware. Gameplayware has a wide variety of nerdy and geek-related apparel. Go to www.gameplaywar.bigcartel.com and use the promo code theb&btavern to get free shipping on clothes. Want cool dice sets and other tabletop accessories at a low price? Head on over to darksilverforge.com and use the promo code theb&btavern to get 15% off your purchase. And support from listeners like you. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Baylor, and welcome to the B&B Tavern Show, Tavern Talk, where we take extraordinary people to make imaginary friends of their own variety. Once again, my name is Baylor Bass, and with me I have a beautiful guest. You may have known her for dancing. You may have known her on the moving pictures, like we said. You may know her for the VOs of the animals. You may know her for a million things. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by none other than the one and beautiful, talented. I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Deneen Melody, and I am none of those things he just said, but I will take it.
Yeah, welcome to the show, Deneen!
Thank you. This will be fun.
It will be fun. Why don't you tell some people some of the major accomplishments and or may have heard you from?
Well, I've done a lot of different things because I do a lot of different things. I'm a dancer, so that is what I've done most of my life. I was trained professionally in ballet, and then I had to stop for a few years because I had an injury, but since I moved out to Los Angeles, I've been doing what's called nerdlesque, which is burlesque and performance art and dance. I do a lot of ballet, but all nerd-based. So I have like a Legolas Greenleaf number, I have like a Luna Lovegood number, Link from Legend of Zelda, and I perform these all over California, but also I go to Texas often and perform, and so I do that. And then I also am a film and television and voiceover actress. Did film and TV for a little bit, and now I'm going more into the voiceover. Like currently I just finished up my third episode of the suspense radio drama. It's the revival of the old school radio shows, which were really popular in like the 50s and 60s and 70s. And it's really cool. Like John, who's one of the producers of it, will bring just like the very best voice actors in LA into the same room, and we record these really cool shows together, which is rare. You know, you don't always get a lot of people in one room and get to do that. So yeah, and you can check that out on Twitter at Suspense Radio. I think they're under Blue Hours, actually, but that's worth checking out.
I know that's what their Twitter is.
Yeah, it's Blue Hours, but they're called Suspense Radio Drama. Yeah, so I've been doing that, veering more into voiceover, but still, if you go to my website or my IMDb, you can see a lot of independent horror movies that I have done throughout the years. I did NBC The Playboy Club. I was the Dancing Bunny. Unfortunately, because the show was canceled, most of my episodes where I was a little bit more featured have never been seen. But I have proof that I was on the show. It's on, if you look it up. And yeah, that was fun. That was a fun gig. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. I do podcast as well out here in LA. There's one that my friends run called After the Hype that I've been on a couple of times. We've talked about Beauty and the Beast, one of my favorite movies, Hook, stuff like that. So yeah,
nice.
Enough about me. That's it.
That's like a large resume. Don't mind her.
It's all over the place.
It's good. It's good to be all over the place. Speaking of all over the place, thank you to a million sponsors. First off, Dark Silver Forge. If you go ahead and there, darksilverforge.com, you can get some amazing D&D dice, metal dice of variety, and use the promo code B&B Tavern to get 15, not 10, but 15% off your purchase. And then on top of that, if you go to Gameplayware, wbar.bigcartel.com, you can get a beautiful nerdy clothing. Use the promo code B&B Tavern there as well and get free shipping. Free. Ooh. 100% free. It's beautiful.
Sold. Anything
it.
that's free shipping, I'll take it.
Yeah, get it now, today. Real sponsors, real sponsor, hashtag real sponsor. So, starting off, we have brought you here of the large variety to take this beautiful resume and turn it into a D&D character. And this is your first time doing it?
I have one other character that I played with a group of friends. We did it about a year and a half ago, though, and that was my first time really. I know all about D&D just because my brothers played it growing up, and all of my groups of friends always played it, but I never got to get into a game until a year and a half ago. And that was the 3.5 edition. Oh. So I know, and I was an elf, but I want something different for this one. So.
Well, there's a lot of new variety of characters, creatures in 5th edition, so this is going to be your first 5th edition experience.
It is.
We're about to drop it here right now. We're going to drop it like a sick beat. So, Are you ready to go?
I am. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, so, starting off, not to sound like a Pokemon professor, but are you a boy, girl, or other?
I'm a girl.
All right. Now I'm going to run off the list of races. Some of them you may recognize, some of them you probably won't because they're very D&D related. But if you find something that sounds to your liking but you don't know what it is, we're happy to explain as much of it as you need to. I'm going to run it off like an auctioneer, so are you ready to listen?
Okay. Yep.
All right, let's do it. Okay, you can be an Arakocra, an Ozimar, a Bugbear, a Dragonborn, a Dwarf, an Elf, Furbolg, Genasi, Gnome, Goblin, Goliath, Half-Elf, Half-Orc, Halfling, Hobgoblin, Human, Kenku, Kobold, Lizardfolk, Orc, Tabaxi, Tiefling, Triton, or Yuan-Ti.
I want to be a Tiefling.
What? All right.
Yeah. Some of these I Googled because I was listening to some of the previous episodes.
You cheater!
I'm a little bit of a cheater, but no, I am almost always an elf because I'm an elf girl. Like, I love elves. I think I'm an elf. Actually, I know I'm an elf.
Right.
So I'm almost always an elf.
1,000 years old.
Yeah, I am. I'm like actually 8,000 years old.
Whoa.
You found me out. But I also have a soft spot for like kind of the more creature humanoid type characters. And when I looked these guys up, because I was curious after hearing a couple of the other episodes, they remind me of like the Draenei from World of Warcraft a little bit.
Ooh.
They're really cool. I like them a lot, and I played one, and they also kind of remind me of Nightcrawler. So I like that. I mean, I'm gonna go a little bit different and not be the elf this time, and be the demon-looking character. They're cool.
I clap for you.
Thanks.
Thanks. Good job for breaking stereotypes. Now to establish a couple things. How old is your tiefling?
Now, how long can they live?
I
know elves are old.
Elves live to be 1,000 years. However, tieflings tend to live like humans, only a little bit longer.
A little bit longer. Okay, I want her to be. Let's have her be 28. So she's still kind of young, but she's
got some experience under her belt.
Yeah, a little bit of experience.
Yeah. All right. I take that. How tall is your tiefling?
Now, how tall can they get?
They can be about 6 foot, 6.5.
Okay. I'm short. I'm
short
petite.
too.
Yay, short people.
Yeah, how tall are you?
I'm not even 5'2". I'm like 5'1 3/4.
Oh, okay.
If even that, like I don't even know if that's true. I'm probably exaggerating that a little bit, but I want her. I'll have her be a little bit on the shorter side for a tiefling. How about, can they be about 5'10"?
Yeah, they can absolutely be 5'10".
Yeah, I'll have her be about 5'10" then. So she's not like one of the tallest ones, but she's not like super short.
Perfectly fine. And is she sort of a very muscular person or a little more skinny boned?
No, I want her to be strong. Being a dancer, I'm all about the strength and the muscles.
Yeah.
people have that misconceptions that dancers are all skin and bones, and that is incorrect. You gotta be strong. So she's gonna be a strong, muscular tiefling. Let's do that.
I like that. Good,
Yeah.
good, strong, independent female tiefling. You
Yeah.
don't need no man.
Yeah, and she's not like bulky strong. She's
she's
athletic,
beefy.
strong.
You know,
Yeah.
like very,
exactly.
very muscular. I'm asking, in that sort of girth.
Yeah, she is an athlete.
Nice.
We'll say it like that. Yeah.
Nice. Now, what is her? I'm gonna test your D&D knowledge. What is her alignment?
I want her to be chaotic. And this is hard because I'm a Gryffindor, so I like to be...
What?
Yeah, I'm a Gryffindor, so I like to be on the good side a little bit, but I also don't like to be too much of a goody-goody, so I can either be chaotic good or chaotic neutral.
And why do you want to be crazy?
Because I'm also crazy. So...
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, no, it's because I feel like, so being a gamer and somebody who's into, like, anime and all of this stuff, I really like the characters that you can't quite figure out all the time. Like the ones where you're watching them and you're like, oh, they're so crazy, they're evil, they're bad, but then they do something that's, like, saves everybody, and you're like, oh, wait, they're actually pretty good. So... let me have her be chaotic good, because I've already heard a few chaotic neutrals. I'll have her be good. She's going to be a good guy.
All right,
yeah.
I take that.
Just a little crazy.
Fair enough. And now for the class. I'm going to run by the list of classes they can be.
Yes.
Warlock, Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Sorcerer, or Wizard.
I like all of the fighting classes, or the very physical. And my last character was a fighter. And I might stick with that.
It's up to you.
I like...
It's up to you.
I think so. Because Paladin is more like the holy warriors, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then a fighter, kind of more front of the line.
A soldier.
Aggressive, you would say?
Yeah. Like it is essentially the soldier class.
Then yeah, that's what I want to be. I'm a fighter, so let's do that. And we already established she's an athlete, so.
Yeah, that's true. Now, what type of fighting style? Do you want archery, defense, dueling, great weapon fighting, protector, or two-weapon fighting?
Ooh, two-weapon fighting.
All right, you get double hand axes.
Yeah.
All right, I dig that. All right. Why did your character become a fighter?
Why? Let's see here. Oh, this is where I get to make up backstory and stuff. Let's have her be a fighter because I always like all of the revenge stories and stuff like that. But geez, is this where people usually blank out and are like,
No, it's usually it comes at the end. Don't worry, that'll happen.
Let me see. So what's a little bit of the history of tieflings? Is there anything that...
Tieflings...
I looked them up a little bit, but...
So tieflings, they tend to have a little bit of demonic ancestry in them. Usually you would commonly find them in the Nine Hells plane.
Yeah.
They tend to sort of live less interracially. They tend to be within their own groups. However, there's tieflings that are outside, and then also they tend to be purplish skinned.
Yeah. I like that.
They have lizard tail, ram-like horns and legs, and the torso of whatever you would like to call it. And they are just... They're not genuinely angry, but they yes.
Yes. Let's see. So, would you say that because of the demonic, that they tend to be more bad, more evil. Because then I would like her to have this. Go ahead.
I would say, for the sake of purposes, on the show, I try to not because there's like not every race is the same.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not all going to be the same. So you could be the one tiefling that does this instead of other tieflings, and whatnot. So I wouldn't focus too much on that.
Okay, well, I think because I would like her to come from a background where they're normally not good people, and she's probably become a fighter. Yeah, she's become a fighter because she actually wants to fight against some of her own kind who have gone way deep. So she's, if that makes sense.
So let me tell you what happens usually in the Nine Hells and what there is. Mm-hmm. The Nine Hells is predominantly in one of the levels. If anybody watches Critical Role, they'll know this. But it's basically that it is basically a slave trading. They capture people and enslave people. Yeah. So maybe you're sort of like the Robin Hood of freeing slaves.
Yes, that's actually exactly along the lines of where I would like her to come from. That she actually probably has befriended and has realized, like, her eyes had been opened about how wrong it is to enslave, and she's now fighting against that. So she's kind of, I guess you would call, like, has been kicked out by her people, and so in order to...
Well, I mean, they wouldn't live in a tribe. They would live like a normal society. So it would be maybe her family that would kick her out.
Yeah, let's say that then. Let's have her family, like, kick her out, and she's just decided that she's going to fight for people that her own kind and her own family has done wrong. Again, it's a Gryffindor in me coming out through this character.
I like this.
She's gonna do good. Yeah, she's gonna do good through her abilities and with what she can do.
Gonna do good, kid.
She's gonna do good. She's gonna be good.
I like this. Good. So, is your character how strong would you say your character is?
I would say that she's pretty strong. Probably not. I'm gonna be a little realistic. She's not gonna be abnormally strong. Like, she wouldn't be able to take on somebody
to hold a nice big sword or like a couple of hand axes.
She's gonna be strong enough to where she can fight and have the endurance to be able to keep it up.
Right.
But I would say she's not quite strong enough to take on somebody who's like 3 times her size.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. But she's definitely strong, on the stronger side. I would say from like a 1 through 10, probably about like a 7 or 8. Not quite a 9 or 10, but she's pretty high up there.
Yeah, fair enough. She can beat you at an arm wrestling match.
Definitely. Yeah. She'll break your arm off.
Ooh, that's her way of making money. She goes to a tavern and says, I need a couple of 100 gold. Who wants to fight me? Kind of thing.
Exactly.
I like that.
She's kind of,
It's very brash.
She is. That's actually, she's brash, and she has to be. She's kind of rough.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Kind of just gives you a little slap on the cheek. She says, "Come on, let's go to fight me."
Exactly.
Is she very dexterous?
I would say probably in the middle. She's enough, but not. I think her strength is going to lie in, again, her strength more so.
Fair enough. Does she have good stamina?
Yes. She has to, in order to be able to hold 2 big heavy weapons and fight for people and always on the go. She's basically trained herself to have good stamina.
That's
so yes.
Yeah. Is your character intelligent?
I think that what I would say is that she's more...
She's not dumb, but...
She's not dumb. She's worldly in that she's had a lot of experiences already, even though she's just 28, through everything she's gone through. But she's not... Like, she wouldn't know everything. Like, she's not going to be one of those types that are like, oh, yes, it's this because blah, blah, blah. That's not her goal. She doesn't care to necessarily, she just knows what she needs to know, and she's good. But yeah, so I would have her be, again, maybe in the middle. She's not going to be the wisest, but she's not stupid. She's not like, durr.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Is she wise?
Yes, she's more wise than she is intelligent.
That's fair.
So I would say that, because when even saying that she's like a 28-year-old tiefling, when you're out on your own, you know, she's been whatever by her family, disowned by her family and kicked out and having to fight for people and everything. She's seen a lot. She's probably met a lot of different races and a lot of different people. So she's more wise than she is intelligent.
She's very cultured.
Yeah.
And is she very charismatic?
Yeah, you know what? I think actually, again, another kind of in the middle, because she's probably still, because we were talking about, I think of her as kind of brash.
Yeah, but I mean,
kind
in a way, charismatic is also a way of saying she has very good self-confidence.
Yeah, then she is. She doesn't, let's say yes, she is very charismatic, because she doesn't give a poop about what people think about her, obviously. So, yeah.
All right. I dig that. So now it's on to the skills that you could be proficient in. I don't know if you know about proficiency, but basically, long story short, it is you say, for example, you said you wanted to climb a wall. I would tell you to roll a d20, and you would add your athletics modifier. If you're proficient in it, it means you get a higher bonus when you roll with the d20, meaning you're more likely to succeed.
Okay.
Because of your background and the history, you have managed to be able to tame the hellhounds of the Nine Hells, which means you're proficient in animal handling.
Ooh.
And on top of that, you're rigorous, able to sustain yourself with very minimal amounts of food. Traveling through alleyways to take on missions head on makes you proficient in being a survivalist. You have 2 more skills you can be proficient in. You could be proficient in athletics, acrobatics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, and that's it.
I like the athleticism, because I've already said that about her. I kind of see her as an athlete.
Right. Parkour.
Yeah. So that, and I like the intimidation.
Ooh, yeah. All right, I dig that. I like that.
Yeah.
So, all right, and so then there's only really one question left, which is, what is your name?
Yeah. Okay, so this is hard, because usually I'll like go through and like look at all these like Irish and Scottish, like Celtic and Gaelic names, and try to find something, and I don't like to name my characters after other existing characters, but she's so cool. Has anybody else named their characters after other characters existing?
You bet. We had a whole slew of people naming people in a million different ways. We even had somebody name their character after children's books.
Oh, yeah, because I'm thinking if nobody else has done it, she seems like she would be an Amalthea from The Last Unicorn. Believe it or not. Yeah. So, but let me shorten it, and let's just...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and let's call her,
Malthea.
Thea.
Oh, okay.
No, Thea. So it'll be Thea.
All right, Thea, last name.
A last name?
Yes!
Yeah. Thea. Oh, she gets a last name. Ooh, I'm going to give one of those really nerdy names. Just give me a second. Let's see here.
Gotta go in that lore of nerds.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. She's looking through her nerd catalog and
I'm
thinking
like in
of
my
a
brain,
nerdy
like
name.
going through it.
Thinking about cats and other things on
because
the
I know everybody uses things like Moonstone and stuff like that. So let me do
We have 3 people named Luna, so she's not far off the bat. This is a crucial moment of the show, yeah.
I want her name to be Thea Nightblood.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because she's still from the Nine Hells, like you said, so she has a dark side. That's her name.
Thea Nightblood.
You can't erase your name.
Can't erase your name. No. But I can erase you with blood.
Yeah, that's exactly. She's like, I may not be able to erase my name, but I can erase you.
With blood.
Exactly. I like it.
Coming in theaters this summer. Thea Nightblood.
Dun dun dun.
How does Thea Nightblood sound?
You know what? I kind of imagine, I don't know if this is right, they can be whatever, but I think when you would look at her, you would think that she would have a very deep, register, but I actually want her to have kind of a more...
Hey, guys!
No, not quite like that, but a little bit more... Her the way she speaks and the sound of her voice is very, has a bit of a melody to it when she speaks. It's not, so when she speaks, it's actually very... Sing-songy? Not like ha ha ha, but like it's very soft and it's very, very beautiful in how she speaks. I want it to be opposite of what you would expect. Because people would see this big, intimidating, 5'10", lizard, demon-looking person, and she's scary. She has 2 weapons. But because she does have a good heart, when she opens up her mouth to speak to you, it's actually very calming. So let's say she has a very calm, slightly sweet voice without it being high-pitched. It's
very
just
motherly.
It's very maternal, very sisterly.
Can you be able to put that into effect? Give it a shot.
Well, kind of. Let's just say that she speaks like this. That when she opens her mouth, she has a very soft voice, but it's not high pitched. She's not like up here. She's just here. She's kind of like my voice, but just a little bit more controlled. How about that?
I dig it a lot.
She doesn't have the low voice, which I think people would expect. She opens her mouth and it's very soft and calming.
How and what is her attack catchphrase?
She has to have a catchphrase?
I mean, like, if you want, like, I don't know, I'm digging this character. It seems like a very, like, superhero character we have.
She is. I don't know if she necessarily has a catchphrase, but I think that she has a look that she does that you're in trouble when you see that face.
You're in deep shit when you see that,
Yeah.
Alright, I dig that.
Something in her eyes. She has like a little glint in her eyes. She just stares at you and goes for it.
Oh,
yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
Very, very, I guess, Kill Bill? I don't know. Is that...
Yeah, kind of. She may be a tiefling, but I'm kind of thinking of her in ways of like an elf, if that makes sense.
Yeah, all right.
A stereotypical elf, where the silent but deadly.
Yeah.
But she's also very brash and all of that stuff. So she's 2 different. I like that, the 2 different things.
I like her. I want to do a D&D adventure with her, a one-off. I want to do that with her. Let's do it.
Thea Nightblood.
Yeah, with that, Thea Nightblood and Deneen, where can we find you on the interwebs to follow all your progress and everything?
Yeah, you can find me. I've been on Twitter a lot lately, as I have been pursuing my voiceover stuff. So you can find me on Twitter at Deneen Melody. That's DENEENMELODY. I'm also on Instagram. You can add me there. Also on Instagram, there's a lot of my dance stuff that gets posted still. So you can find stuff there on that. And you can find me at my website, deneenmelody.com.
Awesome.
Yay.
And with that, if you like the show and you like characters being created by amazing people like Deneen Melody, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to, we won't force you. If you do, also please make sure to hit that bell so you can get constant reminders of
Ding, ding, ding.
That's right. Deneen Melody, thank you so much for coming on the show.
No, thank you. It was a lot of fun. And I actually really like my character. I want to like go draw her or something now. It'll look like a stick figure, but
well, just send us the description of your character, and we will have Andy, our illustrator, make a self-portrait for you.
Oh, Andy, thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
That would be cool.
That's all right. So we will see you guys later. Bye.
Nobody sees me, but bye.
Bye. We're waving goodbye.
Bye.